Hi, welcome back to Counseling with Kelly. This is episode 2 of What is Love? What is love? Yep, I'll be singing that with you weekly. Maybe, maybe not, but it'll be stuck in my head either way. Today, we're going to be talking about attachment styles and just kind of attachment in general. What is attachment? Attachment is set up in early childhood, the core of it is. And that's when we learn, is it safe to be close to other people? Is it safe to be distant from others? Do I feel like I need to be right there, right next to mom all the time? Or do I feel like it's okay to go a little farther away from her? Some of that is going to be based on how mom responded when you got close and how mom responded when you got distant. And I'm talking about mom, but this isn't just with mom. This would have been with dad too. Mom really does impact how you show up later with women. Mom teaches you how to be in relationship with women, and dad really impacts your relationship with men. For men, he's going to teach you how to be a man, or he's not, and he's going to teach you if it's safe to connect with other men or not. And for women, mom is going to really teach you what it's like to be a woman, and is it safe to connect to women or is it not? And even vice versa. Boys are going to learn from their mothers what it's like to be in a relationship with a woman. And girls are going to learn from their dads what it's like to be in a relationship with men. So each week I'll talk a little bit more about this and go in depth on different aspects of attachment. But today I want to just talk a little bit about the different setups for attachment. So there is secure attachment. And attachment styles are formed through attachment theory, which is based off of John Bowlby's work, and Mary Ainsworth added to this. So the attachment styles would be secure attachment, anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, or disorganized. And you might hear slightly different names for these, but they are all pretty much very similar when you think about them and describe them. And so secure attachment is I feel safe to connect, and I also feel safe to be distant. Anxious attachment is I feel really anxious when I'm distant from somebody, and I feel like I need to be close. Overall, they're just going to struggle with anxiety as a person, and they're going to struggle with it in their relationships. Avoidant attachment style is going to feel like they need more distant. They are not going to feel safe in relationships. They're not going to want to be vulnerable or open up, and they are going to create distance in their relationships. And then there's the disorganized attachment, which is, or also known as anxious avoidant, which is kind of a combination of the two. They still feel anxious in relationships, but they also kind of want some distance, but they want some closeness, but I don't know. And there's this uncertainty. It's kind of that push-pull combination of the two. Pia Mellody, in her work with love addiction, love avoidance, talks about the love addict and the love avoidant and uses some similar language, but slightly different than these attachment styles. But it's the avoidant and the anxious are kind of like the love addict and the love avoidant. And these two are often in relationship with each other. If you want to know more about that, tune in weekly so you can catch it when I do an episode on love addiction, love avoidance. So summing up for today, attachment is how we feel in relationship with ourselves and others. Can we be close? Can we be distant? Secure attachment is that ideal. It's safe to be close and it's safe to be distant. I can come back and forth and know that I'll be okay. That anxious attachment is I feel like I need to be close, and I also feel anxious and uncomfortable in my relationships with others and myself. Avoidant is I need distance. I don't feel safe connecting to others or being too close. I need some distance. And then there's that disorganized or anxious avoidant, which is kind of the combination of both. I'll do different episodes diving into each attachment style a little deeper and about how they are in relationships with each other. Comment below if there is a specific topic you want me to talk about or you have a question.